Hello. In this video, we're going to look at the instantaneous rate of change. So we have a company determines that the cost in dollars to manufacture X cases of a DVD is given by C of X equals 100 plus 15X minus X squared, where 0 is less than or equal to X is less than or equal to 7. Find the instantaneous rate of change of cost when 5 cases are made. Alrighty, so it wants the instantaneous rate of change of cost. So the instantaneous rate of change should be the following. It is the limit as h goes to 0 of c of, in this case, 5 plus h minus c of 5 all over h. These are always the x values that we're looking at. It's always just a single x value. Now to do this, we need to figure out what is c of 5 plus h and c of 5. So let's do this over here. Well, let's do c of 5 up here. c of 5, just plug it in. So it's 100 plus 15 times 5 minus 5 squared. That's 100 plus 75 is 175. Minus 5 squared is 25. So 175 minus 25 is 150. Good. Next, let's figure out c of 5 plus h. We're going to replace all x's with this 5 plus h. And that gives us 100 plus 15 times 5 plus h minus 5 plus h squared. Good. At this point, we need to just simplify. That means that we need to go ahead and distribute the 15, square the binomial, and then distribute the negative. This is going to give us 100 plus 75 plus 5h, and then minus parentheses 25 plus 10h plus h squared. Notice that I just did this squaring completely in my head immediately as I wrote it down. That's how helpful this process is that I showed you. Notice you square the 5, you square the h, multiply these two together, 5 times h is 5h, and double makes that 10h. So it's 25 plus 10h plus h squared. And then distribute the negative. So that gives us 100 plus 75 plus 5h minus 25 minus 10h minus h squared. Awesome. And then, of course, just combine like terms. So we have the negative h squared. Negative 10h plus 5h is negative 5h. Then, let's see here. There we go. 100 plus 75 is 175, minus 25 is 150. So plus 150. And again, this is the same as that. Good deal. Now we're simply going to replace c of 5 plus h with all of this right here. And then we're going to replace the c of 5 with 150. And then just simplify. So it's going to give us the limit as h goes to 0 of negative h squared minus 5h plus 150. That's all of that c of 5 plus h. And then minus the c of 5, which is 150. All over h. Awesome. Notice that the 150 cancels that 150. And in the numerator, you have a common factor of at least an h. So that's going to give me the limit as h goes to 0 of h times negative h minus 5, then all over h. And of course, now the h's cancel each other. And you're left with the limit as h goes to 0 of negative h minus 5. Plug in the 0 for the h. That gives me -5. And that is the instantaneous rate of change. It is -$5 per case. Now, some people balk at this. They balk at this because they see this negative. They think, how is that possible? That's possible because it's actually beneficial in this case to actually make the case, because you're actually, the marginal cost of this case is actually negative in this case. This really just means that this is actually not really a good cost function, because if you look at this, this actually is a cost function that looks something like this. So what's happening is that you're somewhere over here where your tangent line is going to be negative like that. So this actually isn't probably the best cost function, but you know what? That's what the question gave us. Alrighty. Well, I believe that's it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun.